Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time. As a musician myself, and today is the return of Paper Mario, The Thousand Year Door, and I think it's Remake. We have 4 songs. All seem to be kind of related. This is Hooktail. Hooktail, and then the remake of Hooktail, followed by Gloomtail, and then Bonetail. You can see the thumbnails reflect what I'm guessing is this Yoshi-looking boss. But we only have one from the original, which is this one. Requested by Mero, thank you so much. Okay, well, since it's 4 songs, and that's pretty rare here, I'm gonna just... I don't know how I'm gonna do this, really. It's I usually don't like to do this many songs because it's a lot of musical information all at once. So me retaining stuff is like slim to none, but we'll see. Since it's all the same theming, I guess this shouldn't be too crazy. Says composer Yoshito Hirano and Yuka Sugiyoko. Alright, let's go. The original Hooktail. I'm guessing in this game it's right there. Oh, this thing's coming out of his head. It is a medley, so yeah. It's gonna like prep into the battle, I guess. Huge emphasis on the percussion. Huge. Also, it's pretty early, but it's still, I can feel safe saying, this is one of the more intense Mario songs I've heard so far, ever. It's really, a lot of aggression in it. I know it sounds weird, considering I haven't even heard the rest of them yet, but I feel like this sound is going to be hard to top, personally, for me. This is a really, like, solid, all-around sound, and I know most people will probably say the original is better, but I feel for whatever this is portraying, like this mood, this sound font is, like, perfect. Oh, it's actually over. Alright, well, good timing, because now we actually get to hear the remake. And I'm not going to go into it with a, like, I already made up my mind type of thing, but I am curious. This is the remake of the same song, Hooktail. A lot of years in between. Or my opinion can just completely change. You never know. I'm gonna wait a little bit. Ooh. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe I took this fictional gun and I aimed it at my foot. Oh, right. The remake uses like more of a metal sound. I forgot about that. It works though. It's not too much. It's not doing too much. The guitar sounds really good. That's like expert mixed. Oh, the score's in the background. Oh yeah, the drums. Forgot about that. So he literally has hooks for tails. Ooh, violin. Oh, they added a violin fill at the end of the swell. Ooh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Alright. Yeah, this is... Hold on. Violin solo, I think. Woo! Dude. I've been sleeping on Mario music. It's only been 40 years. Oh, now we have a electric guitar version of that. Oh my gosh, the keyboards are going crazy in the song. And then the violin stabs in the background. This is so good. And we still have two others. Two violins right now. I am such a big fan of that little that bubbly keyboard. Maybe this is why Nintendo drops the prices on their games. They're like, nah, we know our games are quality. You're gonna buy them anyways. This is so well produced, man. We're winding down. With the little victory fanfare. I'm going to talk very briefly before I move on to the next two, which again is this. I'm guessing the same. Well, I don't know if it's the same character or if it's like a family of these tail characters. You know what's weird? I'm weird, but I don't even know why I said what I said originally when the first one, because I don't even normally think that. I don't know what it was that made me say that, because I've said multiple times on video that I've never really choose favorites or anything. I've always been in the more the merrier, right? Especially if it's the same developers, same company, you know, it's just another way to kind of hear it. Sometimes, I guess it's just a human thing, right? We are human at the end of the day, most of us, where you just maybe lean another way or a certain way, I should say, and it just, you can't really help it. And that's totally fine. That's totally normal. So when I first heard the GameCube one, the original, to me it sounded like, even though I don't know what's happening here, I'm aware that it's a fight, and I'm guessing it's a boss fight, but I don't know how relevant this boss fight is or how late in the game or whatever. But to me, the sound font at that time sounded very appropriate and just really intense for what I'm thinking is just this kind of big evil dinosaur character, which that's kind of the feeling I'm getting, and it felt like that, you know. But it's weird looking back, even though it was only like 5 minutes ago. I'm like, why did I say that? You know, nothing can really top it. I think I was just kind of saying BS. You know, it doesn't. It's not really like. I don't know how else to explain it, but the remake is obviously a. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you guys think of the remake as a whole, but there's really like no denying that there's just so much craftsmanship and talent musically. I'm sure the game looks just as great, if not better. But again, I'm not here really to talk about like the comparisons of quality. It's just I can't really help it. When something is done again, there's a vast amount of pressure. I can only imagine. You know, I write songs. I've never had to make someone else's song that already exists for a multi-million-dollar franchise. You know what I'm saying? That is an insane amount of pressure. And something I can't even fathom, really. Like, take what's already good, but modernize it, and then still add your own thing while having the approval of Nintendo and the fans. And just like everything else in life, not one thing will satisfy everybody. But as someone who likes the metal genre and is a big fan of like music production and mixing and mastering, the remake, or the remaster I should say, God, I hate those words, they're always interchangeable, even though I know they're different. The remaster is really good. It is faithful. For me, it kind of like checks off all boxes. It's faithful. It felt like the original, and yet it's doing its own thing. I'm not a fan of just like simply copying and pasting. I think it would be really silly, in my opinion, to have a whole new remake of a game years later and then just copy and paste stuff from the earlier game with just shinier graphics. That seems kind of, I don't know. I don't see the point. Like you can just go play the original at that point, you know? Like, and then enjoy that song for what it is, or the game for what it is. So that's kind of my mentality now. Now we're going to be hearing the next two. Now, as far as I know, I have no idea if Gloomtail and Bonetail exist in the original game. But we're going to hear the rest of these Tail songs, which I don't know what's going on, if this is a family of these guys or... I don't know. But, big fan of the remake version too. Now, obviously there's something going on here, right? We got a different colored enemy. It's called Gloomtail. Again, nothing but evil vibes here. Maybe a little bit of a haunted kind of thing. But let's just go. I do not have a comparison, though, for an original, if there is one. Gloomtail. Yeah, sound production. Okay, well immediately it's giving me what I thought it was, like something very evil. That bass is incredible. It sounds like something out of Korn. That huge, chunky, rhythmic bass. That is such a difficult bass tone to achieve. I think we can thank Fieldy from Korn for making this popular. love the simplicity. The song's not moving a lot. Now it is. Oh wait, that was the... Oh, that was the build-up. No wonder. Da-da. Okay, so we got some motifs here. Da-da. Oh my gosh, man. It's massaging all my ear hairs. This might be my favorite one so far. I feel like I'm at an amusement park of just like sound. BASS. And it's a different bass sound from earlier. Oh my god, dude. 1,000-year door remake. The big drum. I love that sound with all my heart. Ooh, we get a little breather here, just for a little bit, I think. That's gonna get me every time. This one shares a little bit of the other one, where it's like the violin stabs. The violin is a big thing in, I think, all of these. Oh, we're getting a little Spaniard here. Oh my god. This is insane. I'm gonna talk for like 30 seconds before I move on to the last one. Do you guys know? Okay, well, in case you've never seen one of my Kirby videos, when I talk about Kirby, I talk specifically a certain way about Kirby, and that is basically that it's like unfathomable music for a human to play live. And I'm pretty sure that's the case. Like, I don't think that's a secret. I think they make the songs knowing that, like, it would be not impossible, but it would sound actually kind of weird if like humans played it, unless it's like simplified and, you know what I mean? Like Kirby's really just it's like just a network of sounds and just craziness, and that's why it works. This to me sounds like the step below that. Like this is fathomable. This is playable. This is you can perform this, but it's at the like extreme level of tightness and just intricacy. I'm not saying like Kirby's crazy or anything. I'm just saying it's up in that same realm of Oh my gosh, this is so. It sounds like a wildfire of music, just kind of, chaotic. You can't really tell where it's gonna go, but also, it's doable. Those it on a surface level, the violins are playable. You can just do that, but everything has to be like perfect. You have to be like on time. Everything. I don't know if that makes any sense what I'm saying, but this is such an impressive sound that it's like I don't even know what to say besides what I just said. Again, I never played Mario. I have always known about Mario, and I know, just like everyone else who never played Mario, all I know is dun 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 dun. I was not aware. I'm learning slowly that this character is just not to be effed with in the music department. It's unbelievable, and not only do they have two of like the most notable composers in the world, Koji Kondo and Yoko Shimomura, but also all these other games, right? This one says, for this one, it was Kazuki Komai and Fumihiro Isabe. I don't know these people, but whoever they are, dude, they're getting the best of the best people. And I've said that before. Nintendo has money. I don't know if you guys know that, but think about it this way. We're hearing probably some of the best stuff with the most accolades and the most reputation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't help but feel that Nintendo they will, especially for Mario. Mario is Nintendo. Nintendo is Mario. Like, let's be real here. I think they will treat it with absolute care. If that makes any sense. The music sounds insane. It's like too good. It's too good. Like, slow down. The last one, Bonetail. I mean, it seems kind of self-explanatory. We have like fossils here. Now, if I had to guess really quick before this one, I was kind of correct on the last one, feeling very evil because the character looked very evil. This one, I'm gonna guess the motifs are still there. The stabs are there. I'm gonna guess it's the slowest one out of all of them. When I see fossils, I'm thinking like jungle beats. I'm thinking hand percussion. But we'll see. Who knows, really? I have no idea. I'm just making stuff up. Let's go. Bonetail. Maybe some sound effects of like click clack. Okay. Mario. A different style of violin this time. More open-ended. No more electronic arpeggios. The song is very brash. It's really like high on the treble. It's really aggressive. Ooh. Yeah, this song is... There's just a lot of treble in it. That's so good. What a cool riff. This is so aggressive. It's like in your face aggressive. Almost made to sound uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Artistically. Yes, that's sick. That was good. I'm amazed by how much guitar is in this soundtrack. Like, really good riffing guitar. This part's a little hard on the ears. Oh, there's that motif again. That's cool. Another riff coming in. Vocals, of course. Forgot to mention that. Boom. Boom, 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 That's like a horror movie. Oh, okay. I was expecting that to end really quick. Well, damn, they just kept getting more and more intense as it went on, didn't they? So, I guess this is where you guys come in. Like, does this actually... Is this all, like, one giant phase? Like, do you eventually get, like... Does it go from Hooktail to Gloomtail to Bonetail all at once? Or do you fight these characters, like, throughout the game separately? I would... They don't seem... I don't know. I'm taking a guess here, but it doesn't seem like it's, like, all consecutive. Maybe. But it seems like a lot. It seems kind of excessive. Maybe just, like, encounter this tail series of enemies throughout the game. But the music definitely kept getting more and more and more intense. Where... personally, like, I thought the Gloomtail one was kind of like the I don't want to say it was the best one, but to me, like, they got it right on that one because it was evil and it just sounded really, really good. This one had really cool things going for it. And again, this isn't really like my focus here isn't like critiquing. I've been critiquing a lot this episode, which is strange. But I'm not trying to say, oh, if only they did this or this is. I'm just saying on this one, it was really brash. There was a lot of high end, a lot. To the point where things were getting drowned out. And that's never good. The other songs stood out to me because there wasn't drowning out. It was the opposite of the other ones. There was times for stuff to kind of come in and out, and it was just nice. Here, it just sounds like they kind of just threw it all at once at you. So you have like multiple sounds, which are all good, but it's just a lot of like frequency. And I mean, it's still like fantastic though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if anyone else thought that, then I agree. That's all I'm saying. It's just it was just very it was a lot. But this one also had its own. They all have their own thing, right? This one was the most intense, probably even the more evil. Really fiery. Really, I mean, they had the vocals. and more focused on guitar this time around. I think this was the most guitar-centric one. A lot of power chords, a lot of dun-dun. And during the like swell motif that's in all of them, they added a little guitar run in it. So it was a lot of guitar. It was really, really metal. Whereas I think Gloomtail was like more synthesizer and bass focused. But this was cool though. It still was cool, regardless of all of them. But like I said, it's very rare that I listen to this many songs in a video because I have to remember like everything, and it's just after a while like ear fatigue starts to kick in. But you also have to remember that it isn't extremely normal to listen to something for the first time times 4. You know what I mean? So think of how many times you listen to something brand new a day, or even a month or a week, and then hearing something back to back to back, all brand new. It's a little intimidating, especially it's Mario, dude. This is a game that's people are gonna click on, and it's always intimidating when it's Mario because I never played it, you know? Just this little plumber character that I've always grew up next to. But I will say overall, the music is continuously surprising me because of how vast it is. The genres are all over the place. It's super impressive. And to me, overall, I think what I have to say is just the feeling I'm getting from Mario is what I said a little earlier, is we're hearing one of the unique cases in the video game world history where it's like the most known thing and the company still has control over it. So it's like they are going to give it all the care and love to make it sound and feel and look and play. You know what I mean? Like, regardless of how you feel about Nintendo, like I don't even know anything about the company, really. I just know they exist and they're billionaires. But there's not that many games in the world where like everyone knows who this is. So hearing the music alongside of it has been quite a journey because I'm just so flabbergasted by the quality of it. Even this last one, which was sounded a little off for my ears, it's still like unbelievably impressive. So that's it. I'm going in circles now. Okay, that was a lot. I only have one question. Does Gloomtail and Bonetail make an appearance in the original game? That's all. That's the only real question I have. Feel free to tell me, because I know people that play these games are also just typically Nintendo fans as well, not just Mario. So if you have a history with Nintendo or Mario, please share your story. Not just this game of Thousand Year Door. You don't have to type a whole bunch of things. You know, I know not everyone likes to type. Some people just like to watch. But if you have, if you've always wanted to say something about Nintendo and kind of share your story, there's going to be a lot of people in the comments kind of, having mutual feelings or not. So I'm just curious. It's a world I never experienced. I lived on the other side in the Sony world and Sega world. So I want to see what it was like, growing up with the series. Have you been satisfied with? Here's one more thing. I'll add one more thing. I'm talking a lot. This is what I'm going to say. As a millennial, it feels like a lot of life has been this constant, like, right? Like, things we enjoyed, whatever, everything is just more expensive. Everything just keeps going kind of downward in quality. And that's not like a political thing. I think things just kind of seem to be dwindling, unfortunately. Whereas, to me, as an outsider, it looks like Nintendo has been kind of thriving, going upwards. Still making money. They're still selling games. They still have, state-of-the-art graphics. Or, you know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, I feel like if being a Nintendo fan is kind of one of the only things that has given you, like, some hope to look forward to. I know that sounds kind of extreme, but that's what it seems like to me. It does. Maybe I'm just ignorant, which I am. I have no idea what's happening. But I think you know where I'm going with this. It just seems like it's a great time to be a Nintendo fan. Or it has been. Has been. seeing the. I'm gonna stop talking now. Okay, but anyways, great music. 35 minutes of me talking about nonsense. Thanks for watching this stranger talk about Nintendo music. All amazing songs. My personal favorite was Gloomtail, if you were curious. But what's up with the tails? Okay, I'm out here. Thank you to Mero, and thank you to everyone that you see on screen. I couldn't be here without them. Thanks to you for listening to this nonsense. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. Peace.